Hey guys, welcome to There's Only One Red. The year is 1878, and what a weekend for us. It's unbelievable, huh? Okay, before we start and get into the game between United and Stoke, which was an away game, good news, huh? Chelsea being hit hard, loses 3-1 away against Wigan. And Liverpool, I said they've got a good run. Huh? What a game for them. But let's get back to what we have and all my little notes here, which I've just taken down. Now, I got to say that United was really cautious in the first half. Stoke, knowing them, they'll put 5 across in midfield just to stifle us. I got to say that United had to be very patient. Now, Stoke came out with a game plan. They definitely wanted us to like not have that quick sort of like pass, with the movement. So they just wanted to cut off everything, so that slow down the game, block us off, make sure that we didn't have that kind of tempo. But United prevailed. I got to say that we took our time. That's the main thing, because the first half, I got to say that it was not really too much of action. But then again, this is United. Hey guys, you got to be patient, and you play with teams who just want to go out there and just get 5 points and kick the hell out of you. Now, before the BPL weekend actually kicked off, many pundits here in Singapore, right, on telly and on newspaper, they were saying that United is not going to take 3 points. It's going to be a very, very tough match. I should have actually put out my prediction. I predicted actually it was going to be a 2-goal win and a clean sheet. Then again, Ben Foster, okay, yeah, we got to give him that kind of break. Alex Ferguson put the trust in him, so let's just stay behind the manager and let's support United, because I think they can do it. Now, I could say that Stoke didn't have their full complements of their striker, James Beattie, on the bench, right? And I got to say that United's wingers, I don't know, something was not right about them, okay? Right? And there was just something that was lacking. Our players, our two wingers, we're talking about Nani and Valencia, they were not sharp enough. I don't like to criticize players, but hey guys, okay, because we want to support you, and sometimes just watching the telly and watching you play, it's easy said than done. It's not simple to be actually on the pitch and to play with the crowd behind your back. You got to watch what you do. You don't want to make a mistake, so a bit of jitters and nerves, but you got to get on with it. But out of the two, I thought Valencia was a little better, but he played better in the second half. Right, and John O'Shea, oh dear, that's another player I felt that was a little weak. Although he scored the goal for us in the 76th minute with a header, his passing, okay, that may be there's a goal, that's a consolation for him, should I say, a booster for him. Now, as usual, Paul Scholes pulling the strings in central midfield. We need a player like him who had that kind of vision and kind of great passes. And yes, as I said, United needed to be patient. And we went into the first half 0-0. I thought there was a good performance the first half. Because I knew Stoke would just come up to just make it very hard for us, and we did well in the first half. Now, in the second half, it took in the 57th minute. I knew somebody was going to go off, one of the wingers. So Nani was the one who was out, and Ryan Giggs, the evergreen Ryan Giggs, brought in. And yes, he was the player that actually turned the tide, should I just say, within 5 minutes. A good vision from Fletcher and Giggs, just down that left flank with a low cross in, and Bergatoff simply just got the ball and tapped it in. I'm happy Bergatoff scored. I've got to say that I'm a big Bergatoff fan, because I think he's got a lot to offer. So Scholes and his Midas touch, and also almost caused us a real headache. Paul Scholes, right, handling the ball just outside the 18-yard box on the right flank, and referee Howard Webb deemed it as putting his hand up to protect his face. I thought that was really, very fortunate. What a relief. Okay, so got to give the referee the benefit of the doubt. So that was great. Okay, minutes later, Giggs, evergreen Giggs again with a free kick, and of all persons, John O'Shea in the 76th minute of play with a header straight in, second goal. Actually, I was expecting Wayne Rooney to score that goal. It was John O'Shea that did, so good for the lad. He did well. 3 points in the bag. As I said, we were really patient, really glad that Bergdorf actually scored. Our next match is going to be against Wolfsburg at home. We would win that game. Very confident. United is really on a high. They're on the move. Players are really hungry to get going. Then we've got two other games, Sunderland and Bolton. Both of them are going to be home, right? Sunderland on the 3rd of October, Bolton on the 17th of October. You know, this is what I felt. I'm not really worried about these games because I feel that United is going to do well. Good news, Owen Hargreaves. He should be ready, strange enough, from what I understand, the 3rd of November, CSK Moscow. Right, that's a home game. Now, that could be a good one for us because we need him. Now, going back to CS Moscow because we're going to be playing against them away before we play Liverpool. So that one's going to be tricky because we're going to be playing on the artificial turf. So that's the game that I'm a little worried about, but I think United will just pull through. As for Liverpool, I've got a sneaky feeling Michael Owen is going to score that winning goal. See whether I'm right. Okay guys, stay with us, okay? Join us right here. Always a Red Devil. This is RJ saying peace. Be a Red all the way. Cheers, take care.